Okay, time for my second game of the day. I am trying to catch up on my tournament setups. I asked you in the Discord, which week 1 tournament setup do you most want to see me play? And the winner was this one. It is week 1's Do I Hear Wedding Bugs? Now, let me talk about this setup real quick. This is a setup that I designed, and I've been trying to get this in tournaments for like the past 3 tournaments. Or the past 2 at least, before this one. I don't know how you want to quantify that, but it involves Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp, and until now, I was not able to fit it into anybody's pods because not enough people owned that set. But finally they do. So obviously the theme here is that it's a bunch of bugs. Annihilus is a bug-like creature, and we have 2 alien bug-like creatures in Miek and No Name getting married. They do have a little bit of an interesting relationship in the comics too. There's context there. And then we have Annihilation Wave is more bugs, and Inhuman Rebellion is, abominations, and then Tardigrade also, by some definition, you could call them bugs. And then we have 3 groups in the hero deck that are group heroes, so this kind of represents the wedding party and also swarms of things, and one is actually bugs. So we got Fantastic Four United, Freedom Fighters, and Ant Army who all fit that theme. So that's why I wanted to put this together. Also, I could help me use that clever title, I think. And plus, everybody loves the Ruin the Perfect Wedding scheme. It's fun to gain heroes from the wedding setup that are transforming heroes. I enjoy that part. Anyway, that's the behind the scenes in the setup. I'm glad I finally got to put it into a tournament. As far as my hero choices, here's what I prioritized. What I prioritized was villain deck interruption. Because Annihilus has mass momentum, the Annihilation Wave has momentum. I would love to fight enemies before they get into the city and slow things down, replace them with bystanders that stop the momentum. So that's my first choice is Psi-Lord. Psi-Lord interacts with the top part of the villain deck. If I was playing in the tournament, I would be nervous about using Psi-Lord before the Breach Parallel Dimension scheme comes up, his signature scheme, but there'd be no guarantee that scheme would come up at all. I personally don't even know if I'm going to use it. So it's a fine choice here. The second hero I chose was MCU Ant-Man, partially because Psi-Lord needed some covert support, and there isn't really any here, or much at all. And the size changing and the antics works great with Ant Army. And Freedom Fighters do their own thing. They have Conqueror, Fantastic Four United need a little bit more help than that. I chose not to go with the Fantastic Four. I did choose to go with Fantastic Four Heroes, so that'll help with that hero class trigger as well. So let's see if those 2 hero choices work out for me. I think I only have time to look at play this once. And by the way, I have this setup up here. If you put an exclamation setup, it is here at the top. So if you want to play it, follow along. I have it in this format on Legendary Leagues as well, so you can check that out. As far as required other things, I'll be playing it the same way that other people will be playing for the tournament. But luckily, most people in this pod own everything. So I basically get to use everything except for villains bystanders and Stan Lee if they appear. Or otherwise anything else goes. It makes it easier for me, so I don't have to adjust anything else. Alright, with all that knowledge, I'm going to go over the Mastermind and scheme, and if you would like to put a prediction in, I'm going to get those up right now, so you can let me know what you think is going to happen during this game. So how's it going to go? Get those predictions up while I do our Mastermind and scheme overview and begin. So starting with, I guess I have to go to turn 1 before it will let me do this. Alright. Mastermind. Oh, cool. I gotta do this. Hold on. Oh, wait. I know what happened. I had such good momentum, too. No pun intended. I know what happened. I was playing solo and it turned off my viewer. That's unfortunate. Oh, I gotta press this button. This'll do it. There we go. Look, everything's gone. Okay, predictions are coming in while I'm fiddling with trying to get this to work. Alright, go back to our Mastermind. Enough dead air. Our Mastermind is Annihilus. Look at that. There he is. He's got mass momentum too, which means he gets +2 attack for any enemy that moved in the city at all during this turn. They have to be currently in the city, though. Okay. Master Strike, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, Annihilus captures it. If it's a villain, it enters a city, captures a bystander, and moves forward an extra space before doing any ambush ability. So you see why I wanted to use Psi-Lord to kind of interrupt that as much as possible. If Annihilus steals his bystanders, I'm not going to care too much about that. And here is the scheme. on the wrong spot for some reason. Ruin the perfect wedding. Let's do this together. Set up 11 twists, set aside 2 extra heroes to get married, prepare each wedding hero into a separate 14-card stack ordered by the cost with the lowest cost on top. And then as the twists go on, the couple, the happy couple, is going to start appearing, and then the beautiful bride, the brood queen, is going to show up and start moving down the aisle to meet her groom Miek. And then evil wins when either wedding stack is KO'd, because there's going to be KOs along the way there. So I'll start zoomed out, and then we'll zoom in when twist 1 occurs, because the wedding hero stacks aren't anywhere yet, but they will be. Okay, looking at your predictions, they have closed already. So 5 people say win and 3 people say lose, and most of the points are towards a win. I think I have a good shot at winning this. I got a pretty good hero deck, but things could get out of control real fast with Annihilus. Because I'm pretending I'm playing in the tournament too, I want to prioritize avoiding escapes, because that's going to hurt my score. But also, I'm trying to prioritize winning. So that's very important too. Let me get my starting HQ filled up. I did a shuffle. And it feels like there's a million heroes in there, but that's because I just used a solo hero deck a second ago. So we're starting with Slip the Time Stream, Psi-Lord, Thing from Fantastic Four United, another Thing from Fantastic Four United. We got Reshape Reality, Psi-Lord, and then Invisible Woman, Fantastic Four United. More covert than I expected. And that's great. I can't mulligan, because there's only 1 rare here. Thank you for the water. But we'll see how that goes. And get my starting hands ready. It is kind of an expensive starting HQ, which does concern me a little. No 3 costs or 2 costs at all, or 1 cost. There's some 1 cost in the hero deck. But nothing. We got only Fantastic Four as well, which... There's only 2 Fantastic Four heroes in this 5-hero deck, so very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the right. Alright, let's see how these wedding bugs fare. I hope it's a happy wedding, and I hope nothing gets in their way. Let's begin with turn number 1 right about now. My starting hand is as follows. We've got a classic 4 and 2. First card from the villain deck is going to be a Tardigrade. Again, I just knocked the hero deck over. It's too many heroes. If you want to see the reskins for all the Ant-Man cards and everything, just search for, just Google Snatchcat, SNATCHCAT, Legendary Reskins, you'll find them. So this Tardigrade's got microscopic size changing, triple range, and then fight KO one of your heroes. So if you have enough range cards, you can actually get some attack back when you fight this. By the way, I helped the Snatchcat with this. This Tardigrade image is from a Captain Marvel comic, and Snatchcat did some cool Photoshop work on it to, like, add a leg in because it was covered by a speech bubble. And I asked him to make the backgrounds the colors that match the size-changing colors, just like the Ultron Sentries kind of do in What If, and it really helps visually. So I like those a lot. All right, 4 Recruit, which is good because I can get one of these Fantastic Four cards. My 2 options are Thing. Thing's got 2 Recruit, and then Fantastic Four, you get +1 Recruit. Focus 3, you get +2 Attack. There is the makings of a very, very good Focus deck here. But right here is Invisible Woman, which is an uncommon for 4, and it's very good. Here's why. 2 Recruit, plus, if you played any other cards that cost 4 this turn, you get +2 Recruit. Focus 4, rescue a bystander, then you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. That's really, really good. Invisible Woman is great. So I'm going to go ahead and take this card first as my first pickup of the game. And maybe I'll get some cards for the other side. We've got Zolom. Some concept art here for Zolom. Bridge Conqueror 1, then range, you get +2 attack. But let's not worry about that right now. Nothing else I can do. That'll help me with the Tardigrade when I get there. Okay. I'm enjoying seeing, I'm reading the chat here, I'm enjoying seeing you guys talk about how you're playing with stuff you don't usually play with. And I'm glad you're having that experience. I do my best to not repeat masterminds, not repeat schemes, and not repeat heroes. Villains and henchmen is kind of unavoidable, but I'm going to try to exhaust as many heroes as I can before I reuse any, so people get the experience of trying new stuff. Oh, look, I got 3 attack here in this hand. We've also got Queens of Annihilation come in. They have momentum 3. Ambush, reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a villain, play it. So they come in, they get their momentum, and reveal the top card of the villain deck. It is a villain, so I play it. So they'll come in there. Ravenous swaps places with an Annihilation Wave villain that isn't weaponized Galactus. So let's get some dice for these momentum bonuses. It's good to know what's going on, because there's a lot of stuff going on. So Ravenous is currently at 8 attack. I gotta reset these each time. and the queens are at 7 attack. I have 3 attack, but unfortunately, because of the Tardigrade, it doesn't let me do an early henchman hit. So all I'm left with is 3 recruit that I can't do anything with. Now, because of all the focus abilities and because of the expensive HQ, I am going to take an officer for this turn, and hopefully it's a special one. It's not a special one, but I will still take it. Yeah, I hope you guys like the Exodus setup. It goes on the right-hand side. I wanted to give you Exodus with a setup that wasn't necessarily a pushover setup, but lets you lean into recruit a little more heavily without having to worry about just having to use it for shatter, you know? I hope it works out. Okay, turn number 3 is going to be another Tardigrade. It's a covert Tardigrade, so here you can see what I was talking about with changing the colors in the background. Much easier to see at a glance what hero classes you need for that. And like my last game, like I normally do, I'm not going to adjust Annihilus's attack until I get to the base, until I get to 10. Once I do, I'll start tracking it. His will change quite a lot. I'm going to have some escapes, some unavoidable escapes, I think. Turn 3. I have 4 recruit. There's only one thing I can get. It's going to have to be things, so I will pick up things. Not literally, that would be too hard. It's too heavy. Oh, there's Anticipate. And you guys get to see the Ant Army reskins too. No tech to reduce the cost of size changing though. So I gotta hope for a break with some bystanders or something. Let's see what happens. Ant Army is such a fun and ridiculous hero set. I'm very happy it exists. Let me just put it that way. Hey, I don't know how to call your name out because it's a bunch of numbers. I'm going to say the first several numbers of pi person, because I think that's what that is. Check out Epic Exodus. He does something really cool where he has his own kind of unique mechanic for the Epic side. So he has the right amount of challenge. Turn 4, Annihilation Armada come in. Is that? Oh, I can see. Look, okay, never mind. Why is it over the top there? How does Antics trigger? Antics triggers if you have, I think it's, I know it's a size changing or a card that costs 1 or 2. I think it's just 1 card, but maybe it's more. I would have to check before I do that. It's such a new mechanic. Okay, the Armada comes in. Ambush, a henchman from your victory pile enters the city. They don't. But I can't hit anything. So I'm probably going to have an escape. Okay, Pi works. I'll take it. So 5 attack on this enemy. But if I'm playing this and I'm in the tournament and I have an escape, it's not going to be the end of the world because playing against Annihilus, there's going to be escapes. So it's going to hurt you less to have escapes. At least 1 or 2 in this. I think the results will show that if you look at the end results. So the most expensive hero I can recruit here is Zolom. 3 cards, thank you. I knew it was some amount. I thought it was more than 1, but yeah, 3 cards that are size changing and or cost 1 or 2. I don't think it works off of 0. I think it's 1 or 2. Bridge Conqueror 1, and then range you get +2 attack. I could build a range deck. That would be fun. I would rather build a size changing deck because I know I'm going to see more of that. I could take a full price Ant Army to try to reduce other tech that comes up on this side. I'm about to do a reshuffle, so if I do take Zolom, he could probably go a long way to let me actually hit something. So I'm going to actually take him instead. And we'll see what else happens. And there's Interdimensional Rescue Psi-Lord. A cool card with Man at a Time. When I played the Annihilation set for the first time, I didn't pick up on the fact that if a hero with Man at a Time or Woman at a Time gets sent out of time, gets played and then sent out of time. What am I trying to say? No, gets sent out of time and then played from out of time at the start of your turn, you still get to use their focus abilities for the rest of the turn. And once I realized that, or once I was told that actually, Psi-Lord and Brainstorm got so much better. They're very, very good. Okay, there's Zolan, give me some more attack. Nope, didn't get it. Didn't get it. Oh well. Turn 5, escape time? Yes, escape time. Alright, so let's do this in the proper order. Going to the bridge. This Tardigrade is going to escape, so we're going to go ahead and let him do that. Nope. Yes. And now I'm going to end up KOing a hero that costs 6 or less from the HQ. What am I going to go with? Not set the time stream. Probably the other thing. I have 5 recruit this turn. I probably want more Psi-Lord. So, I'm sorry. We'll do double blow up. I don't know. Okay. That was bad. 1 escape. No twist yet. What is happening? So Lash comes into the sewers. And Lash has Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. So that is any of these 3. I like Avert Future Tragedy. I should have probably tucked Anticipate so I can get cheaper ones later. So I will do that. Doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Okay. And then he's got Abomination, so he also gets an attack die. A lot of attack dice here. So he's at 7 because he's above a 2 attack hero. And there we are. Everybody's got the attack they need. And I'm probably going to have another escape, which is Ravenous's, which is going to hurt me. But I do have 5 attack this turn. This is where I've got a lot of Fantastic Four. Let's take a look at the 2 that appeared. Human Torch, 2 recruit, focus 2, you get KO up to 2 wounds from your hand or discard pile. Focus 6, you get +6 attack and gain a wound. Let me think for a second. Okay. I think what I want to do is go with Interdimensional Rescue, which is focus 1, reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, you get +2 attack. Rescue it and shuffle the top card from the bystander stack into the villain deck. This is kind of what I want to work with his other card. I want set the time stream that lets me check if it's a villain. But I will take Interdimensional Rescue first. This would be a great side for the Reshape Reality because I'm building a Fantastic Four deck all of a sudden. We'll see if I survive that long though. My next hand is going to have... this could be a 4 attack hand if I decide to focus with Thing. Maybe, maybe not. Turn 6 is going to give us Ravenous. So 1 Ravenous in, 1 Ravenous out. So he's going to escape in a moment. That is going to KO a hero from the HQ. I gotta rely on Psi-Lord stuff. I gotta KO Johnny here, unfortunately. And then he's going to run off and do his ambush. Escape effect, each player reveals a strength hero or gains a wound. And that was really mean because left-hand side reveals Thing to avoid the wound. Right-hand side cannot, so I gain a standard old-fashioned wound there. Actually, one of the new wounds, not the old-fashioned ones. My second escape of the game. And Ravenous comes in. I would definitely be playing the game again if I was in the tournament, but unfortunately, time-wise, I only have time for this one play, so I gotta make it count. He's gonna swap with another Annihilation villain that isn't weaponized Galactus. I'm gonna choose the Annihilation Armada, not the Queens. Because I'd rather them escape than Ravenous escape, if that is a choice. So, swap and swap. The Queens are back to, or the Armada's back to 5, and Ravenous is at 8. And Lash is now at 8 as well, because he's over a 3 attack Reshape Reality Psi-Lord rare. Gross. Well, guess what? Zolom is going to help me here. Well, he would have helped me here if I still had that other Tardigrade, but right now, he's got Bridge Conqueror 1, so that's, or, I don't know the gender of Zolom, I'm just going to say it has 3 attack. 1 attack for the Bridge Conqueror. Well, it doesn't have it gives it to me when I play this. So, that's not going to do anything. So I'll just play my 5 recruit. Big numbers and not anything to do with it. So I have my first Ant-Man card here, Shrink Away. 2 attack, Side Stitching Covert, and then Covert, all villains in the Mastermind get -1 attack this turn. Which is very fun. So I don't want to take the other stuff, so I think I'm going to have to take Shrink Away, and maybe I can make this into an Antics deck. If I'm lucky, I'll take it for a full price. And there's Anticipate coming up. I'm going to have to park them there. I'm excited about the Fantastic Four deck. It's just unfortunate how many escapes are happening so early. Turn 7. Our first Scheme Twist. Alright, that'll buy me some time. I was hoping for some earlier twists, honestly. So twist 1, put one wedding hero stack above the rightmost city space at the altar, gain its top card. So because I can't interact with the decks during the game, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just zoom out for the twists. So the one at the altar is going to be Miek, as per the instructions. Over the rightmost city space, over the sewers, and I gain this bug smashes you. On this side, that's alright, that's fine. And that's all that happens. No card tucking because I'm not playing solo anymore. At least not right now. Alright, I have some attack to hit stuff, so I got 1 and 2. And if we move over here, I can show you what Thing can do. I got 2 recruit. I don't get the Fantastic Four trigger, but the focus ability is not tied to it. Focus the recruit, you get +2 attack. So I have 5 recruit total. So if I choose to focus 3, I get 2 attack. Because I'm trying to avoid escapes, I'm going to do that. I'll go down to 2 recruit and get 2 attack, which will let me hit a Tardigrade for full price. By the way, everybody loses their momentum this turn. But I'm just going to leave it. I'm just going to put them all back. So let's go to the streets and fight the Tardigrade and fight KO one of your heroes. Alright, I got some VP. Look at that. Let's get rid of 1 shield agent. And with my final 2 recruit, I can't take anything here. So it's going to be Ms. Lion, who is, I don't know, a pet member of the Future Foundation? Maybe? Maybe I can just do this. I'll just move him up. That way, I can just move him back in a second. The wedding hero stack is kind of getting in the way of that one. Probably the easiest way to handle it. Okay, we're going strong. We'll be fine. It'll be okay. It'll be just fine. Couple of coverts and a covert man at a time. Look, all my coverts are together. That'll be a fun hand. That's the thing that I do like about solo, is when I go, that'll be a fun hand, but I have to wait another turn for it to happen. But I do like how I'll come back to it and it's a bit of a surprise and I'll be happy about it all over again. Turn 8 is another Master Strike. Sorry, our first Master Strike. Okay, reveal the top card of the villain deck. Let's see what it is. Let's jump over to the villain deck. It is a Scheme Twist, which is good because that means nothing happens. If it was a bias guardian, it would have captured. If it was a villain, it would have entered the city. So nothing happens. Nobody gets their momentum. Unfortunately, I can't take advantage of that right now, actually. I've got 3 attack here from my 3 troopers, so I can hit the Annihilation Armada while they were not paying attention. So get out of there. Now I'll play my 3 recruit. And this is my right-hand side. I don't really want to avert future tragedy over here. But I probably should move the HQ along, and I won't be mad at the extra recruit, so I'm going to take it anyway. And there's Anti-Proton Experiments, which is cool. That one you can get at a, not just a discount, but get some recruit back if you do it the right way. Trying to keep my decks in order here. Keep my decks in a row. Alright, I drew Maria Hill, so we'll see how much recruit I can get. If I get Reshape Reality, I really have to think hard about if I want it on this side, because it does have that double mana and a time trigger with Psi-Lord, and that goes a long way. Basically, you play that you get that focus ability 2 turns in a row. Left-hand side should be able to pick it up at some point. Maybe I should be patient if I can take it. Yeah, you can't take it anyway. Okay, turn number 9 is going to be that Scheme Twist we revealed, so there we go. Okay, let's zoom back out because the bride has appeared. I'll put these dice on the top, it's fine. Twist 2, put the other wedding hero stack above the Mastermind space at the door, gain its top card. So, here comes the bride with the surprise attack on the left-hand side. Works great with antics, too bad this is not the side for that. Okay, things are getting KO'd, so let me just look ahead to Twist 3 to 7. I gain the top card of either one, then KO 2 cards on the top of each wedding hero stack that has a villain or mastermind in the space immediately below it. Then the leftmost hero stack walks down the aisle, moving 1 space to the right. So 2 no-names are going to get KO'd no matter what on the next twist. I can avoid Miek, so I keep the sewers clear. So we'll see if I can keep that up. I have some good cards this turn, so let me go ahead and play Invisible Woman. Actually, no, I want to play another card that costs 4 this turn, which I will. Let's actually start with our sidekick, Ms. Lion. She's going to help things out. First, rescue a bystander, and she rescues the alligator trapper. Wow! Finally, this worked. Patrol the sewers. If empty, you get +2 recruit. It actually is an empty sewers. Go figure. Let me move these dice. Let me zoom back in. We deserved it. We earned it. That never works. Thanks, puppy. And then draw a card. I draw an agent, and then Ms. Lion goes away. Best use of Ms. Lion. Thank you very much. Now I can play Interdimensional Rescue, which is going to give me 2 attack, and the focus ability, Focus 1. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a bystander, you get +2 attack, rescue it, and shuffle the top card from the bystander stack into the villain deck. And I do trigger mana at a time, so my signal for at a time is I put it sideways, and I play it at the start of my next turn. So I got that focus ability available. We'll play Invisible Woman, 2 recruit. If I played any other cards that cost 4 this turn, I did. I get 2 more. Wow, I can get Reshape Reality. That's incredible. So focus 4, rescue a bystander, then you may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I can't afford to do that if I want to get the rare. Wow, the alligator trapper really came through right now. That's great. And the shield agent gives me 7. Hope you guys are seeing this. I'll go to Reshape Reality. It costs 7. Let me show you why this card is so good. 3 recruit and 3 attack, printed. Focus 3 recruit, reveal the top part of the villain deck. If it's a scheme twist, you get +4 attack and shuffle the villain deck. That's really good. And then Fantastic Four, man at a time, you get to do it again. Basically, it gives you a guaranteed use of this power because it comes with 3 attack, 3 recruit to spend on it. So, yeah, I'm taking this. Wonderful. Thank you, Alligator Trapper. Something I thought I would never say. Okay. Now we've got 3 more attack. 3, 4, 5. And I can actually hit something, too. So let's see. Who's gonna... By the way, Lash didn't lose his attack. I don't know why I did that, because... I know why I did that, because I went into autopilot. He still has his Abomination. So Ravenous here is right here. He's going to gain the most attack for momentum. So I'm going to hit him for 5 while I can. Even though the Queens will give me that KO power. Cool. Alright, so everything else goes away. Nothing left to focus, but I do have the out-of-time Psi-Lord. So my next turn is going to be the following, with Psi-Lord played on top. Again, I put it like this, so I remind myself that it's out of time. Little things you can do. Turn 10 is a twist. Definitely a nice turn. Okay, this is the unavoidable KO. So twist number 3, gain the top card of either hero wedding stack. So this side, I'm going to KO more from no name, but I would rather gain surprise attack. I want one side to have, each side to have one of these. Then KO 2 cards on the top of each wedding stack, so it's going to have to each wedding stack with an enemy below it, basically. So I'm going to KO 2 surprise attacks there in the KO pile. What's next? Then the leftmost hero stack walks down the aisle, moving 1 space to the right. So moving down the processional, there. Okay. Check in chat real quick. When Shatteraxe puts shards on each card on the HQ, do they increase their recruit value because of the shard? Follow the legendary rule. If it doesn't say to do a thing, don't do that thing. Good luck. Thank you. I will do my best. So let's go. I'm going to check out Shrink Away. 2 attack. No covert trigger. Why can't I find the 2? So just 2 attack. 3 and 4. Which is enough to hit the queens, which is cool. And that's 4 recruit. So yeah, Lash is going to be +2 still, because of Quaz there. But the Queens of Annihilation are 4 attack. Fight KO one of your heroes. Happily. That string of twists and stuff has really helped me with that momentum. By the way, Annihilus would be at 10 every time that there was no momentum at all. Alright, so now I can KO one of my heroes. It's going to be another shield agent. I'm going to try to get rid of some troopers too when I can. But I have 4 recruit. And with that 4 recruit, I'm probably going to take Anticipate so I can jumpstart the tech size changing. This Ant-Man is from Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp. I am using the Snatch Cat reskins for the MCU sets. They're really, really well done, and I'm happy to use them. But definitely pick up the set. I own the set, of course. And it's real, real good. Yeah. If you do, the best thing you can do is get the set, and then you can print out the reskins and slide them into sleeves in front of the original cards. That way you don't have to get an extra additional cards. You can check the original cards. You have to check for things like stuff from the art or whatever. It's great. I'm going to pick up Anticipate for full price, and hopefully that'll pay off going forward. Plus, you support this wonderful game and get more expansions, hopefully coming out. Really hoping for news on that soon. Here's my out of time card, and the rest. Turn 11. Another Master Strike. All right. It's fine. I'd rather have this happen with a more empty city. Top card of the villain deck. I'm just going to pull it from here because I forgot to zoom back in. It is the Queens of Annihilation. It enters the city, captures a bystander, a standard one in this case, and moves forward an extra space before doing any ambush ability. And it does have an ambush ability, which is going to be reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, play it. It is a villain, so I play it. It is Omega in the sewers. It's got Abomination. So let me get these Abomination bonuses. Nothing for Omega, and only one for Lash. And we've got the Queens who get their 3 attack buff from Momentum. One thing I was thinking about when building this setup is how Abomination is going to be threatening with some heroes, but it's going to be really nice against Ant Army because they don't have a lot of printed attack. So if you can work that out, you know, use the ants to take them down like Hank would. Or Scott was learned to do. Okay, so all of a sudden, City is kind of full. Let's play from Out of Time, Interdimensional Rescue. So 2 attack, and I have that focus ability I can use to reveal and look for a bystander. And this goes to my discard pile. In case you don't know, if you play a card from Out of Time and it has Out of Time superpower, you don't keep doing it in an endless loop. It doesn't work that way. I have a 3rd attack. I have Thing because I did play Psi-Lord, and I was hoping for this combo. I get 2 recruit plus 1 more for playing a Fantastic Four member. And I have Focus 3, get plus 2 attack. And I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. So I could do a really good recruit. I have a lot of focus things I could do. I really want Slip the Time Stream because I would love to fight... I would love to fight some, like, Weaponized Galactus before he shows up. By the way, my favorite part about this card is you can do the focus effect multiple times and not fight the villain. So you could focus 1, reveal the villain, get plus 1 attack, then focus 1, reveal the villain, get plus 1 attack, and just basically convert all your recruit that you have into attack before you fight the villain on the last one, if you even want to. You don't have to do that at all. So I'll have 1 recruit left over I can use with Psi-Lord to focus. So let's do that. Let's spend the recruit first to do the Interdimensional Rescue focus ability to reveal the top card of the villain deck. And it is a bystander. I got really lucky. I didn't think that was going to happen because I didn't put any extras in before. I'll put it back here so you can see. Okay, I get plus 2 attack. I rescue it and shuffle the top card of the bystander stack into the villain deck. So I did that. I'm going to shuffle it in. That was fun. I didn't expect that to hit. I really love how Psi-Lord's hero deck works. His hero set works. He's one of my favorite. He's one of my favorite heroes. It took some time to grow on me, but boy, is it fun. All right, I shuffled the villain deck up. Did I make it better or worse? Nobody knows. Now I have 5 attack. Look at that. So this goes to my discard. I can hit Omega, but first let me recruit Slip the Time Stream, which is really, really good. I need that. And moving over to Omega, I'm going to hit him for 4, but I do the fight effect. Fight. Choose Alpha or Omega, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it costs 0, KO it. If it costs 1 or more... I have a lot of grays, so I'm going to say Alpha. And yes, I was right, so it's KO'd. I like that effect. And I defeat Omega on the left. And that was another very good turn, if I don't say so myself. If I do say so myself. Boy, I got that one backwards. Alright, let me get that rare, along with 2 Fantastic Four cards. And what's cool about the Fantastic Four Psi-Lord is well, actually, out of time card can trigger superpowers. If I send 2 other Psi-Lords out of time first and then play the rare from out of time, it will trigger the superpower. I believe you get to choose the order in which you play all cards from out of time on that turn. But you must play all out of time cards at the beginning before you play anything else. Turn 12 is another bystander. Maybe that was the one I shuffled in. But that Radiation Scientist gets captured by the Queens of Annihilation and they lose their momentum. Let's go with Avert Future Tragedy to recruit. I got Focus 2. At some point I'm going to stop reading all these focus abilities, but because this is the first time I've used it, I want to get it in all our heads. What's going on? Reveal the top card of the villain deck if it's a Master Strike, get +3 attack, KO it, and replace it with the top card of the bystander stack, and then Instinct, which I don't have, Man out of time. I've got 2 more recruit, and I've got Zolom, who's going to give me 2 attack because there's nobody in the bridge, and 2 more. Okay, so let me hit the Queens of Annihilation while they're distracted. And they got Fight, KO one of your heroes, so I will KO a Shield Agent. There. Okay. Next, I rescue both of these, which includes the Radiation Scientist, which is going to let me KO another one of my heroes. This time I'll get rid of a Trooper. Well, yeah, I played the Trooper already. I had to do what I wanted to do. Don't want to lose all my recruit. I do have 4 recruit. I have that focus ability if I want. And I think I'm going to use it. We'll see what happens. So let's jump back to Psi-Lord here. Okay, 2, top card of the villain deck. It is not a Master Strike. It's a Tardigrade. So let's, I have 2 recruit. No point in doing that again. So I'll get a sidekick for my last 2. And it is Boom Boom. Another ranged. I got a ranged theme going that I didn't expect here, but there's plenty of ranged. I almost chose Janet Van Dyne for this, but ultimately I decided against it. Hopefully I don't regret that. I wanted some size changing. Okay. Turn 13 is happening. Turn 13 gives me that Tardigrade that I just literally forgot I revealed. It's been a long, yeah. Every time I realize I make not a mistake like that, it wasn't a mistake, but I realized that I forgot something from 5 seconds ago. I checked the stream time, and without a doubt, it's always 2 hours in. We're 2 hours and 8 minutes in, and I'm thinking to myself, yeah, that makes sense. All right, so I've got Miek here. This bug smashes you. So this is smash 1, which means I can discard one of my cards to get 1 attack. So let's see what I want to do. I can't play all my graves first because then I might not be able to do that. I'm not going to be able to do the mana at a time on Slip the Time stream, so I might as well do that first. So 3 recruit, focus 1 to do that villain reveal. Gotta keep that in mind. So I'll play 1 agent, 2 agents, and I've got this bug smashes you. So I'm gonna play that for 2 attack. I have to check the rules for smash. I'm pretty sure it's optional. But if I do want to smash something, I can get a max of 4 attack if I get rid of the agent. And if I get rid of the trooper, I'll have 3 attack that won't be enough to hit anything. And I'll have 6 recruit though, which is enough to, I can get quads, which looks pretty good too. I think I'd rather hit the Tardigrade, even though I do have some tech on the other side that could reduce it, but I might not get it in time. You know what? The city's empty enough. Hopefully I don't do a famous last words thing. But if I do get rid of the Tardigrade and the twist comes up, I don't have to KO anything from Miek. That's the thing. You know what? I'm gonna walk on the wild side a little bit and but that's a waste. If I can still recruit something good and hit, so I should do both things. I should split the difference there. So I'll play Miek for the 2 and I'll smash sorry Bontex. The bug smashed you, and I'll play that for a 3rd attack, and then Silver Fox there for a 4th. And my Tardigrade is going down. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Who should I KO? I'll get rid of another agent. I try to get rid of my agents first mostly, but it's not a hard and fast roll. Okay, so I have 5. I can't take care of quads here, but I can get some more Psi-Lord. I could get a Thing as well, which would be a good option. But I kind of want Psi-Lord's entire kit to make it work, and I want some Instinct to make it so the time stream works. So I will take Avert Future Tragedy, and then maybe a sidekick. Yep, it's going to be a sidekick. It's a Piplup sidekick, and that is the turn. I decided not to use my Slip the Time Stream at all, but that's okay. It'll be back. I could have done that instead of the sidekick, but I'm happy with that. All right, I got the rare Psi-Lord coming up. Let's see if it was a villain. It was not. It wouldn't have done anything. So it was a twist. And once again, I forgot to zoom back in, but that's okay. I'll zoom back in after this. It's twist number 4. So cool. I gain the top card of either one. I will gain the other surprise attack. I don't really necessarily want to, but only because it is less likely to be KO'd than Miek. And the 2 works with Antics if I can make that happen. Okay, then KO 2 cards on the top of each Wedding Hero stack that has a villain or Mastermind in the space immediately below it. That's nobody. Then No Name's going to walk down the aisle a little bit. I also want to uncover her better cards so I can get to transforming. I want a Torrent of Broodlings really badly, and I will be able to do that soon. Okay, unleashing her young upon the wedding. 5 recruit. I think once again I'm going to take a full cost, a full price Ant Army. Yeah, I'm going to take Anti-Proton Experiments for full price and really hope that I'll get that investment will pay off going forward. I also have to worry about speeding things up, because if I'm playing for the tournament, I'm already at turn 15. Maybe some people won by then, I didn't check. Alright, turn 15 is the Unspoken coming in with double Abomination. Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a permanent attack of 2 or more. That is almost everybody. Whoops. Almost done my dice. Put it on the bottom of the hero deck. If there were no such heroes, then each player gains a wound instead. So I'm going to get rid of 1 Avert Future Tragedy. I think I have enough of them, including this one out here. Or maybe I get rid of Thing. No, you know what? I'm going to leave the cheaper cards out here. Thing is going to get tucked to the bottom. And an anti-tank weapons. Cool. And that's all that happens. He's got double Abomination, so he is at 0 is 0. He's at 5, and Lash is going to be also at no Abomination bonus, so a good time to hit them. Let's go ahead and go with Reshape Reality now. Really cool. I'm not going to trigger the ability. I'm short 1 Fantastic Core, but that's okay. I got 3 attack and 3 recruit. Now, I've played 4 out of 11 twists, so I may not hit a twist. But if I focus 3, I can check for scheme twist and get attack if I do. Hit there. So I'm at 4 or 5. Thing can convert my recruit into attack, but I'll play him for 2 recruit. And my 2 agents up to 7 recruit. So 5 attack, 7 recruit. I'm going to use that 5 attack to hit the Unspoken, because double Abomination is harder to deal with than single Abomination. But I do get to KO one of my heroes with a no attack icon, and that's going to be one of my agents when I take care of that. I like that 5 attack. It's very on brand. So we'll get rid of this shield agent. And with my 7 recruit, I can check for a twist, I can get more attack, or I can get a good card. I can only do 1. The best card here is going to be Quaz. 2 attack and 2 recruit, which will help with Abomination if I get that out of there. I choose a symbol, then explore, you get the printed value of the icon you chosen the found hero. The problem is it's range. There's not a lot of range over here. I got, oh, thank you. I missed that from the rare. So I am actually at 8 recruit. Thank you for Hollow helping me. I actually might not want to get Quaz because I'm not really building with range there. And I said I was going to zoom in and I forgot. So I could do the fun thing and focus a Reshape Reality. You know what? Let's have some fun. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's at the top of the villain deck. It is a villain. So, kind of wasted that. Still kind of good to know. Okay. Made my decision easier. I can focus to get 2 more attack, but I'm going to instead recruit an Avert Future Tragedy. Try to get more of those in there. I want a toolkit for anything I'll come across. I could take Hitch or Ride Ant-Man, but I need Antics, and I'm not really equipped for getting Antics over here. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and get a sidekick, and it's Rusty Fire Fist Collins to get rid of some extra 0 cost. Couldn't send the rare out of time, but that's okay. Alright. Ooh, all my coverts have shown up together. And No Name has jumped in the fray to help out. So I can play No Name and then send Psi-Lord at a time and then get extra recruit with Invisible Woman. This game's going super well. I had a couple of early escapes, but I'm building a really powerful Fantastic Four deck here on the left. Villain deck is slowed down a bit. And the Alligator Trapper helped me get a rare, and that never happens, so... When that happens, I'm going to say it's a good game. Even if I lose, I'm happy that happened. Turn 16 was the Annihilation Armada coming in. Was going to throw in a Henchman villain from my victory pile, and on the left side took out some Tardigrades. Did the right-hand side do that? No. So no Henchmen are coming in. However, they do get their bonus. Lash is still at nothing. I gotta play Surprise Attack first because that's how it works. If this is the first card you played this turn, draw a card. And it's going to be an agent. I couldn't have drawn Boom Boom a second time because that doesn't work that way. Alright, I'm going to... I think I'm going to go with Time Bomb to get 1 attack, put it on top so I can trigger Zolom. Speaking of Zolom, let's play him now. I don't get Bridge Conqueror. I get 2 attack, and because I played Boom Boom, I get 2 more attack, up to 6. Yep, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Troopers give me 7 and 8. The Agent gives me 1, and Avert Future Tragedy gives me 2. I can search the villain deck for a Master Strike as well. So Annihilus is at 12 right now, but again, I did get close to 10. But I can hit Lash and hope I can hit the Annihilation Armada before they when they lose their momentum. So I can recruit Hitch a Ride this turn safely. Plus with size changing, it's going to be free. So let me go ahead and hit Lash, who has Fight, gain a hero from the HQ with no attack icon that costs 4 or less. So that's really funny. That's going to gain me Hitch a Ride, even though I can get it for free. So what I could do is I could, with size changing Covert, I can get it for free. I can recruit that first. And I can still hit Lash because even if he gets 3 attack, I have a 8 attack. So let me take that risk and do that. Let me, yeah, I've got Surprise Attack here, which reduces Hitch a Ride's cost by 2, thanks to size changing, so it's free. So I'm going to go ahead and get it for free anyways. I like how I have 2 different ways to get the same card for free. I didn't spend anything, it was free, I just said, alright, okay, that works. So now Lash goes up to 6 attack. I don't have any strength cards, but when I go to fight Lash, look out for the little guy, he doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. So let's take out Lash for 6, and gain a hero from the HQ with no... Sorry, with no attack. I was reading the ambush. With no attack icon, so I just can't gain anything. That's okay. Still take him out. Still take him out. Still worth it. And for 3 recruit, I can still get it. I can get it for full price. I will. I'm trying to build the size changing thing over here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was happy to play this one too because it lets me mix in the new reskins with everything else, and I think they mix in real well. I enjoy playing the cards no matter what. I will happily mix in the photographic cards and just play a good game, but it's hard to ignore the fact that the reskins fit in very, very nicely with the rest of it. Oh, and there's a wound. All right, turn 17 is... There's the big guy himself, Weaponized Galactus. You know him, you love him. Here's what happens. Okay, he swaps places with the leftmost villain in the city. Thank goodness it's only a villain in the bank. Let's go to the bank, because that's where he is now. If he escapes, he blows up the leftmost city space and destroys it. If that destroys the last city space, evil wins. Otherwise, each player gains a wound, and you shuffle him back into the villain deck. Any villain from that destroyed city space escapes. Now, he is a 9 attack villain with momentum 9, so he is at 18 attack. There we go. And that's gross. So hopefully Twist can slow him down and I can get enough attack to take him out. Now I get to play my surprise attack on the left-hand side. So, one attack, I draw a card. It's Thing. Let's do this in the trigger order. I have to play all these cards in this exact order because Covert has to trigger Psi-Lord. Psi-Lord has to trigger... Actually, these two could be played interchangeably, but not important. There is somewhat of an order. So this is the focus to reveal a bystander. And this one goes out of time. Next, Invisible Woman, 2 recruit. I played Psi-Lord, so I get 2 more recruit. And this is the focus to rescue a bystander and KO a card from my hand or discard pile. I'll play Thing as well, who also has a focus. 2 more recruit. I get 1 more recruit from the bonus from Fantastic 4. And you can focus recruit to get attack. I got choices to make. And I get 2 recruit from my agents and 1 attack from my trooper. Okay. So let me... I can get 10 attack this turn. So let me go ahead and start tracking Annihilus' attack. With, I was going to use the D20 there, but now Galactus took it. Hopefully he'll be gone soon. So, Annihilus is at 10, 12, 14. I swear I had another D20. Here's one. Here's one. So he's at 14. I don't think I can get to 14 this turn. The most attack I can get is, if I focus... Thing, I can go 3, 6, 9, I can get 6 attack, which will put me up to 10, which is going to be overkill, won't let me hit Weaponized Galactus. So all I need is 1 more attack to hit the Armada. So let me go ahead and look back at Psi-Lord's focus ability. That's the one that looks for a bystander. I don't think I'm going to land a bystander at the top of the deck. So maybe I'll use this turn to focus twice with Invisible Woman to get 2 bystanders and KO 2 cards. I don't have anything on my discard pile. But I need at least 1 more attack if I want to hit the Armada. Which I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So I can try to get a bystander. Or I can just do... I'm going to have to do the sure thing and focus 3 with Thing. Even though it'll be overkill. I'll do it. I'll go down to 6 recruit to get 2 attack. And I will take out the Annihilation Armada. No fight effect on them. But they're just out of here and weakening Annihilus a little bit. He's only at 12 at this point. That won't stay that way. Making sure my hero deck doesn't fall over. Okay, now with 6 recruit, I can get Set the Time Stream. And that's probably what I should do, right? Yeah, of course it is. Alright, another Zolom. Franklin there's out of time. Oh, look at that. I got a lot of him. So I can actually trigger out of time on Set the Time Stream this next turn, which is exciting. Let's move over. Really want to hit the big bug, who's ruining the other bug's wedding. Turn 18 is another Scheme Twist. Luckily, I cleared the space under the sewers. We are on twist number 5, so I have to gain a card. I am going to gain Bursting with Life. I really wish I could gain it on the other side, but I like this card, and I want to transform it. Then, oh, I didn't zoom out so you can see. Then she's going to walk down the aisle. No KOs for Miek, though, so hopefully I haven't KO'd too many from her. Alright. Let's see what I can do. No momentum on Galactus. Can I get 9 attack? If I blow up Boom Boom, I might be able to do it. She's got 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me check Antics. I don't think I can draw a card here. So Antics, I have to have 3 cards that cost 1 or 2 and or have size changing. I have 1, 2, 3. It counts itself, right? Then I would be able to do that. I have to triple check. Again, this is too new of a keyword for me. I think it works. Yep. You can use a card's index abilities only if you have at least 3 cards that cost 1 or 2 and or have size changing. Use it at the moment for the antics card. Yes, I have that. So size changing costs 2, so I can use it. Great. So 2 recruit. Let me draw into some attack, please. Actually, if I do this with Boom Boom, can I do the... Well, no, if I play Boom Boom first, then I don't have antics anymore, so I have to draw now. It's an agent. That's not going to help me. So 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit with Maria. 1 attack. Shrink Away is going to do this. 2 attack with no covert trigger. That twist out of there. And then I got Boom Boom. Okay. So most attack I can get is 7 this turn. Which isn't going to do anything for me. So I could either do Boomer or Time Bomb or leave her there. I do want to recruit stuff. I have Antagonize here on the HQ. And I could get this for free if I had an Instinct, which I don't. Anti-tank weapons is going to be cheaper though. I have 1 tech played, so this is going to cost me 4. And this is Tech 2 plus 3 attack. I like that, so I'm going to actually recruit it for 4, even though I could get it for cheaper. Other ways. Ooh, there's Freedom Forever. The Freedom Fighter is rare. Explore. 5 attack and instinct. You may choose a player to gain the found hero. I'll pick that up on the left if I can. I'm going to put Boom Boom back on top of the deck for 1 more attack and end my turn. Too bad I couldn't take out Galactus without the momentum. But he won't get momentum next turn either if I just have a villain coming in, so... maybe that side will have a chance. And that's something. I do have a lot of Psi-Lord. I might be able to make that work. Turn 19 is a Tardigrade coming in. Puts Annihilus up to 12 attack, actually. If it's 12, I can use my D12. It's not often 12 or less. So, once again, a lot of out-of-time stuff going on. Interdimensional Rescue, 2 attack. I got the Bystander Search Focus ability. Goes out of time. Now I'll play 1 Avert Future Tragedy. This gives me the focus ability to look for Master Strikes. I'll play the second one, which will give me 2 more recruit, and this one will go out of time. Next, I'll play Slip the Time Stream, which will give me 3 more recruit up to 7. Lets me look for a villain. I can convert all my recruit into attack if there is one. And Slip the Time Stream also, because I played a Covert and Instinct, goes out of time. Which is excellent. Now I can play the Sidekick to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Sidekick goes away. Let's play the Rusty Sidekick for 1 attack. Top 2 cards of my deck. We're going to investigate. Ooh. I will KO the Giraffe Patrol, unfortunately. But I got Reshape Reality going back on top. Can't draw it now, though. Which is too bad. But I'll get it next turn with all those out-of-time cards, which is great. That means I'll definitely be able to trigger out-of-time on Reshape Reality, because I will guarantee to have played 2 Fantastic 4. I'll play my 2 Troopers, and I'll play my my Agent, and I could take Freedom Forever. But I also have some cool focus abilities I could do. We'll see if it works out for you. So Slip the Time Stream there, that's played from out of time, or not played from out of time, that I played and went out of time. I'll use the focus ability. If I fail, I can still get Freedom Forever. I'm looking for a villain on the top of the villain deck. It is a villain. Cool. So because it is a villain, I get 1 attack, and I may fight it this turn. What's cool about fighting Lineage right now is that he has Abomination, but in the villain deck, doesn't get anything. Okay, so what I could do now, folks, is I could convert all my recruit into attack by continuing to focus with Slip the Time Stream and revealing Lineage over and over and over, which would put me at 13 attack, which I could either use to A, hit the Mastermind, or B, clear out Weaponized Galactus and the Tardigrade. Now, normally hitting Weaponized Galactus, or hitting the Mastermind is the highest priority, but Weaponized Galactus is such a threat that it's dangerous. Although Annihilus does have a tactic that will search for Weaponized Galactus, but not if he's in a victory pile, I believe. So I still should probably hit Galactus first. Size changing strength is not going to help me here. Maybe I could focus just enough to get Weaponized Galactus, and I'd still have enough recruit to do some other cool stuff. Alright, I'm going to do that. I'm going to focus with Slip the Time Stream 3 more. Going down to 6, 5, 4. I turn this up to 7, 8, 9 by revealing Lineage 3 times to get 9 attacks so I can hit Weaponized Galactus and take him out before he gets powered up again. Probably a good move. And Annihilus goes down to... he's at 12 still because of the Tardigrade. I have 9 attack left. No, I don't. I just used it all. What am I talking about? I have 4 recruit left. And I can focus it to get 3 more attack and take out Lineage, but that will speed up the villain deck. Not really keen on doing that because I am on a timer scheme, even though I could avoid the Abomination, but I'll also avoid it if he's here. I can convert it all into attack and take out the Tardigrade for full price. I could look for a Master Strike, which would be dumb because there's Lineage there. Or I could recruit something. I can get more Psi-Lord. I think what I want to do, actually, is take out the Tardigrade. So I will convert all 4 recruit into attack, using Slip the Time Stream again. And let's take out the Tardigrade and KO one of my heroes. We're going to go ahead and... I have lots of recruits, so Kyla's going to watch the game from over there, in the really fun zone. The fun zone up there. Yeah, that's right. Alright, so I have 2 Psi-Lords from out of time, sent out of time. They're going to be out of time for my next turn, including plus these cards. Ooh, very good already. I thinned this deck a lot. I don't need any more recruit. I have all the recruit I can manage with Psi-Lord. If I thin this deck enough, I'm going to be unstoppable, and I can just win just like that. It's too bad of those early escapes, though, because I have a really good strategy built up here. Psi-Lord. I'm glad he showed up so much. He easily could have just not appeared. 4, 5, 6. Alright, not great with the rest of the cards, but I do have those from out of time. So that'll be useful. Other side doesn't really know what it's doing. It's having a bit of an identity crisis, but that's okay. So Lineage comes in, who's got Abomination, but over Psi-Lord here, he gets no bonus for that. Now we're going to play what we've got. I got to calculate attack ahead of time because I want to see how much attack I would get. So if I played Meltdown, let's say I got 4 attack, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll be 9, which is enough to hit Annihilus, so I don't need to do that. So if I do Time Bomb, that's 1 attack. Put it on top. Zolom, that's 4 total attack with the ranged bonus without the Bridge Conqueror bonus. And the Trooper, 6. Already more than I need. Hitch a Ride. I wouldn't have triggered Antics even if I had Boom Boom because I didn't have enough cards. So just 1 recruit. 2, 3. Let's just hit Lineage while we can. The downside of hitting him while there's no better heroes there is that you don't get to rescues when you buy standards. But that still doesn't mean I want to move Psi-Lord out of here for all the Abomination happening. Also hit him for 3 and not get any bystanders. I'm fine with that. I can live with that. Okay, 3 recruit will let me take Antagonize for full price and have 1 left over. So we'll do that. Hoping to get more discounts though in the future. And there's a Psi-Lord. Alright, I'm looking forward to playing these 2 focus abilities from out of time. But let's see what the villain deck decides to do to me. On turn 21. Oh, just a Tardigrade. A tech one, as you can tell by the dark background. Alright, so 2 cards get played from out of time. I get to choose the order, but it doesn't really matter, the order with these 2. 2 recruit, and I get the Master Strike Search, and 3 recruit, and I get the Villain Search. They both go to my discard pile. Now when I play Reshape Reality immediately, I get 3 more recruitment, 8, 3 attack, and I get the focus ability to look for Scheme Twist. Plus, this gets sent out of time because it was triggered by the other 2 from out of time, and I love that. So, top of the villain deck can search for villains, Master Strike, or Scheme Twist. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to use the cheapest one, Slip the Time Stream, to look for a villain and see what's there. Top card of the villain deck is indeed a villain, so I get 1 attack. I may fight it this turn, but that means the other 2 focus abilities aren't going to do anything, but that's fine. Let's see if I can do some more damage here. I've got this Bug Smashes You up to 6. So my max attack, I can hit the Mastermind this turn, so I'll get as much attack as I can get. Doesn't matter if I smash away with Agent or Trooper, I can just convert it. So I'll smash away the Agent for 7 total attack at the end. And 8, 9, 10. So what I can do now is I can use Slip the Time Stream to focus one recruit into one attack until I get to 12. Or I can hit the Tardigrade first to reduce Annihilus by 2. If I do that, I would be down to 6, and I would have to get 4 more to hit him. So it's still more cost effective for me to just hit Annihilus. Although I don't want anything in the city anyway, and I can afford to do that, so I might as well. Let's go down to 6 and hit the Tardigrade for full. My deck over here is so good, I do still want to take every chance I have to fin it. So, fight, KO one of your heroes. Let's get rid of this standard trooper. And now I'll focus 6 of my 7 recruit. No, actually not 6. He's down to 10. So 4 of it. I'm down to 6, 5, 4, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's hit the Mastermind. Alright. Love it. First tactic is going to be the Cosmic Control Rod. Each other player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, KOs the highest cost hero they revealed this way, and puts the rest back in any order. Alright, danger time. Agent. Agent. Surprise attack! Couldn't save no name. So, surprise attack gets KO'd. I think I took 2, I forget what side I took 2 on. But, oh, the rod blew up over there, destroying no name over here. Put the rest back in any order. Both agents on top. Honestly, could have gone worse. Could have gone a lot worse. But that tactic is gone, so that's great. 4 more hits. I can do this, I think. I don't know. Okay. I gotta make sure my escape pile is clear. Nothing in the city. I got 3 recruit left, and I can focus it to get 3 more attack, or not really do anything. I can take another Avert Future Tragedy. I will. It's gonna mess up the Abomination in this spot, though. It's not really worth it to me to do that, so I'm gonna get a sidekick. Of all things, and it's a standard sidekick. Why am I pressing over there? Oh, I know, because I was looking at that. Okay, we got that. So I got Reshape Reality, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's the other surprise attack. So right hand side, left hand side has 2, right hand side has none. I think. Still don't quite remember exactly. We got a Tardigrade coming in, which is going to give a little bit of momentum back to the Mastermind. Thank you for the water. I'm really enjoying all this bug theme stuff. I'm glad it is what I wanted. Okay, yeah, I have a surprise attack on the right and a surprise attack on the left. So I KO'd the redundant one. That's okay. 1 attack. First card I played this turn, so let's draw a shield agent. Let's play Look Out for the Little Guy. This is the only one of the only MCU cards that I think I preferred the original because it's, you know, Scott Lang reading his book. But this is also good. 1 more attack. Top part of my deck. No, that wouldn't apply to Boom Boom before I do that. Alright, it is neither strength nor size changing, so I will put it back. Next is a Trooper, followed by 2 Recruit, and then I forgot I took an Avert Future Tragedy over here. But I did. So I get 2 more Recruit, and I can do the focus and look for Master Strikes over here if I wanted to. Now Tardigrade here has Microscopic Size Changing Instinct. So right now, just by having played Psi-Lord, I reduce it to 2 attack. I haven't done any microscopic bonuses yet, but I will still do this. I'll spend the 2 attack now that it's reduced to fight and KO one of my heroes. And that hero is going to be Agent, I think. Still what I want to do. And then that leaves a question what to do with her. I keep putting her on the top of my deck. I think it keeps helping me. Waiting for some big attack. Although it's hurting the amount of recruit I get. So you know what? I'm still going to play it for a Time Bomb. And put it on top of my deck. And let's see. That's fine. I got 4 recruit left. I don't really want any of these cards. So I think what I'm going to do is search for Master Strikes. Because that sounds fun to me. I'll turn down 2. Top card of the villain deck. I should actually show you what it is. No, it's another Tardigrade. So nothing. It was worth a look, I think. And then we'll get a sidekick for the last two then, and it's going to be Lockjaw, who will be fun with Boom Boom, kind of. Alright, how you guys hanging in there? We're almost at the 3-hour mark. I have one Annihilus tactic on the left-hand side. Left-hand side is going to get more Annihilus tactics, because look, we have one villain coming in, a Tardigrade. I already took out Weaponized Galactus. I cleared out the city. I got a really cool out-of-time engine on the left. And I really want to take that Freedom Forever card, but I haven't been able to do that. It's more concept art there, too. Pretty sure there's a heist card in Ant-Man's set that I haven't been able to find either. Okay, Tardigrade coming in. There we go. Now, from out of time, I play Reshape Reality, which is going to once again give me 3 recruit, 3 attack, and let me try to search for a Scheme Twist. Go to the discard pile. Now, what's really funny about that is Surprise Attack does not work when I've played something from out of time, because now Surprise Attack is no longer the first card I played this turn, but I didn't have a choice. So those don't play nice together, but I do get 1 attack. Now I'll play more stuff. Reshape Reality was an instant card, so when I play Avert Future Tragedy to get the Master Strike Search, I send this out of time. Then I'll play Interdimensional Rescue, which gives me 2 attack and the Bystander Search, and Surprise Attack sends this out of time. And then we play Invisible Woman for 2 more recruit. I get the 2 more recruit on top of that for playing the 4-cost Franklin up to 9 recruit, and I can do the Bystander Rescue and KO, and I'm up to 10 recruit and 7 attack. Let me just triple check that to make sure I did that correctly. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's correct. And the attack was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, numbers add up. So if I want to hit the Mastermind, I don't have the right card. The cheapest focus I can do is Interdimensional Rescue to search for a Bystander. So I might as well do that to find out what's there. So I'll spend 1, go down to 9, and see what's at the top of the villain deck. It is... Again, it landed! A Bystander! That's remarkable. It actually worked. I was just doing it as an insurance policy to maybe catch a Master Strike or something. That's so cool. Alright. So I get 2 attack, rescue it, and I shuffle the top card from the Bystander deck into the villain deck. Love Psi-Lord so much. Karma less so, but anyway. I rescue Karma, and she's a permanent member of my deck now, which is cool. Okay, and I shuffle the top part of the Bystander deck in, which means I'll search again, I'll focus again, see what I can land. If it's anything but a villain, I have a focus for it, which is cool. If I had the other Psi-Lord card out, I could focus and get attack from anything that was there. In this setup, I think we don't have any locations or anything like that. Yeah. Bystanders, Master Strike, Scheme Twist, villain. But right now, a villain will stop it, and that's mostly what's left, but we'll see. All right, let's focus one more time with Interdimensional Rescue. Check for a Bystander, because it could be. It's the cheapest one I got. And no, it's a villain. Okay. So, guess what I want to do here. Unfortunately, I can't do what I want to do. If I had Slip the Time Stream, I would absolutely fight the Queens of Annihilation this turn, because then they wouldn't ambush and maybe speed up the villain deck. But it's not an option, but that's okay. So I have 8 recruit. I could do one of 2 things. Either A, I could focus Invisible Woman twice, and KO 2 cards and get 2 Bystanders, or I could pick up Freedom Forever. If only I could hit the Mastermind, but I can't. I have 9 attack. Annihilus is at, I think Annihilus is at 12. I forget if the Tardigrade came in this turn or not, but either way, I can't hit, so it doesn't matter. You know what? Instead of taking Freedom Forever, I think I want to thin my deck, because I have good stuff. I should go with what's working. Let's focus down to 4. Focus 4, rescue a Bystander. And I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. Let's start getting rid of my agents, because I have so much recruit. Did I play this? I really should have moved it over. I think I did, because Invisible Woman was there, so I can't KO it. So I'll have to KO Montax from my discard pile. My apologies. Let me go ahead and do it again. Yeah, I definitely played those. And I rescue the aspiring hero. Gain a side... Nope, that was the wrong... I did that early. I meant to press that for the sidekick. Gain a sidekick, so I'll do it again. And I KO I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. I got troopers here. So yeah, the next best thing to KO is a trooper. So, sorry, drums. You're KO too. Okay. Now, without further ado, I get another KO. So the Tardigrade I hit for 4. And I KO another one of my heroes. I'm really thinning this deck. And this time I'll get rid of another agent. Okay. Maybe next turn I'll have all 4 focus abilities. I don't know. Maybe I'll be close to that. And that's it. So these 2 are out of time. 1, 2. Alright, all I need is the rare to show up, and I will have all 4 focus abilities, and I can have an answer to everything in the villain deck. Let's see if I can do that, though. I don't have unlimited recruit, though. But I'll probably have a lot if I get that. Not a lot of cards left. It's a decent chance I'll get it. 3, 4, 5, 6. I got it! So next turn, next left-hand turn, I'm going to have all 4 Psi-Lord focus abilities active. And that makes me very happy. And we'll see what I can get off of that. Can I win the game off of that immediately? I don't know. Right-hand side is very different in power than the left-hand side, but I don't have anybody else to blame but me. So on turn 24, the Queens of Annihilation show up. They reveal the top part of the villain deck. And if it's a villain, play it. And no, it's just Maggie Lang hanging out. So nothing happens except for 3 more momentum. I get 7 over here, and I get 12 on Annihilus. That was a good bystander pull. I really wish I could replace a Master Strike with that, but I'm doing fine. I shouldn't be complaining. Let's begin with... look out for the little guy. 1 attack, top card of my deck is Strength. Look at that. I drew Bursting with Life. I have a really fun combo. Do you want to see my really fun combo? This is a really fun combo. I got Boom Boom here. I'm going to play Meltdown. Oh no, I can't do this. Oh, I was so close, so close. What I was about to do, I can still do what I want to do, but in a less fun way. I was gonna play Meltdown and KO it, and then play Bursting with Life. Who cares if a non-gray hero was KO'd from my deck this turn? I forgot from my deck, so I couldn't KO Boom Boom that way and then transform her. But what I can do is purposely feed her to Brood Queen. I'll play Time Bomb, put her on top of the deck. Now somebody's hungry. 2 recruit, you may feast. That means KO the top part of your deck. Yum, delicious. I should feel bad about that, but I kind of don't. And then, what am I going to do? Yes, I'm going to transform this into Torrent of Broodlings. Because what else am I going to do right about now? Let's transform into Torrent of Broodlings. 2 attack and draw a card. Draw. Surprise attack. Only gives me 1 attack. You really shouldn't have messed with her wedding. I don't know why anybody would do that. Okay, 3 recruit, shield agent, 4 recruit, and Antics does trigger because I have size changing, 2 cost, size changing. So let me get my... Did I get attack and recruit for this? I don't think so. So 1 attack, 1 recruit, and Antics, I get 2 more of each. Yep, that's 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8, 9. I think I did that correctly. Let me just double check. I got 1 from Boom Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I forgot the surprise attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's your rate of attack. And 2 recruit from the before transform. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, that all works. That all checks out. Well, I know Annihilus is not going to get momentum next turn because Maggie Lang is on the top of the villain deck. So what I can do now is hit the Queens for 7, and he'll lose his momentum next turn. So I will fight for 7, and there we go. KO one of my heroes. It's going to be a shield agent. And I guess we'll blow up the Queens. I don't know why they left too early. Now, no momentum for you. I got 7 recruit. I could pick up Freedom Forever on this side, because I have no focus abilities here. Right side's not doing so well, but I do have quads here, and I do have some ranged over here. I don't have a lot of high printed values, though. You know what? I'm trying to have fun. I'm going to take Freedom Forever. Why not? I'm doing fine. I'm probably just going to focus on the other side anyway. And there's a Bug Swarm. You know what? The Ant Army would be very, very fun with the Spider DNA scheme. Yeah, never bad. I mean, I want to take it because it was good on the other side, but I'll take it over here. Wall crawling the ants would be a lot of fun. Actually, I got to do that as a combo in the future. All right. The next card is Maggie Lang, who's going to be captured directly by Annihilus, who gets to return me a 2-cost card. So now I got to play stuff at a time, and I'm going to have all four effects, all 4 Psi-Lord focus effects. So 2 attack, this gives me the bystander one. Yes. Goes to the discard. Avert Future Tragedy gives me 2 recruit, this gives me the Master Strike one. Next we have Reshape Reality. 3 attack, 3 recruit up to 5. And this gives me the Scheme Twist one, and this goes out of time. And then we've got set the time stream. I got the full Psi-Lord combo. This is so good. 3 more recruit, and I have the villain one. So I have a response to anything on the villain deck. I can just go through the whole villain deck right now and get attack off of it. And that sounds very fun to me. This is going to give me a lot of points per turn if I do this properly. This also goes out of time. Surprise attack was going to fail because of the out of time cards. It's fine. I'll play it for a 6th. Let's play another Avert Future Tragedy. 2 more recruit, and this one also goes out of time, so I almost have the full focus next turn anyway. I got Thing, giving me more recruit, 2 more, plus 1 for the many event after core played. Let's play the Sidekick to draw more cards, and 1 and 2. I'm pretty sure this is a no-brainer. I'm going to 2 more attack and smash away Karma for a 3rd attack. Alright. Let's go fishing in the villain deck, shall we? Let's begin with the search for a villain, which is going to cost me 1 recruit. Checking out the villain deck, and it's going to be a Tardigrade. I can't reduce the attack, but I do get 1 attack for revealing it. So let's go ahead and fight Annihilus for 10, because I can do that right now. That's the name of the game, right? Which means I rescue Maggie Lang, which is, you may return a card that costs 2 or less from your discard pile to your hand. I don't have any, unfortunately. But let's see if Annihilus is going to do something that's going to change that first before I rescue. Back to the Mastermind. Okay. Nope. Fight. Check all Annihilation Wave villains from each other player's victory pile. The one with the most VP enters a city. That player rescues bystanders equal to that villain's VP. Actually, let me hold off on rescuing Maggie Lang for that reason. Luckily, Galactus is on my side. So it's going to be Queens of Annihilation, which means I can check the villain deck for something else. So the Queens enter the city. Let me blow up this tactic. But first, nope, that goes to my victory pile on the left. This goes back. I rescue 3 bystanders first before the ambush happens. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is very interesting. So I got the copycat. So here's what's going to happen in this order. Nope. It enters the city first. Sorry. So first thing that happened is Queens of Annihilation enter and they do all their ambushes. And then I rescue bystanders, so I gotta hold off on the copycat. So that's the order in which I have to do things. So first, the Queens enter, they ambush, reveal the Tardigrade, and they play it. That happens first. Then I rescue 3 bystanders. First is the shapeshifted copycat, who goes to the Tardigrade, and when I rescue her, she's going to enter the city. Next is the news reporter, who is going to draw a card, which is set the time stream again. And then the 3rd bystander. Was it that player, or do I rescue them? No, that player rescues bystanders. So hold on. I almost did that incorrectly. I don't draw Psi-Lord. The other side draws a card. It's going to be a shield agent. Glad I caught that. And the 3rd bystander that it rescues... Oh no! The copycat goes into the city. I'm doing this all wrong. Let me back up. Right-hand side rescued 3 bystanders. The first one rescued was the copycat. Because she is rescued, she enters the city. The second bystander rescued was the news reporter, which makes the right-hand side draw that agent. And the third bystander, the right-hand side. This stuff gets confusing when you're playing two-handed solo. The right-hand side rescue is the paramedic. And it's going to be... the right-hand side gets to KO a wound from my hand or from any player's discard pile. You have a big identity crisis when you're doing this. So any wounds anywhere? No wounds in my hand or discard pile. They're in the deck, so... That right-hand side gets to rescue all three. Okay, I think I caught up to the accurate way things should have been done. All right. After that dust settles, let's give some attack. 7 attack for the queens, and Annihilus had 3 enemies move into the city this turn. So he's at 16. He buffed himself up after that hit. It was embarrassing to him. Okay. Now, I guess I will fish into the villain deck again for 1. We're going to check for a villain. For 1 recruit. Top card of the villain deck is another villain. So I get 1 attack. So I guess I have nothing better to do than convert all of my recruit into attack. It's too bad I couldn't target a strike or a twist this way. That would have been fun. So I can get 12 total attack by doing that, which will allow me to hit the queens and the copycat or the tardigrade. But that's it. I could fight lineage as well. But I don't think I want to speed things up that way, if it's just lineage. Let's go ahead and fight the queens for 7. Let's convert everything. Why not? I don't want to spend too much time thinking about it. Full conversion there. All right, going to the Queens of Annihilation. I got 5 attack left. Oh, we have KO one of my heroes, though, so hold on. I don't want to do that. I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to get rid of surprise attack. It's not really working with my out-of-time stuff anyway. So I will take him out and KO surprise attack. Poor Brood Queen keeps getting KO'd by stuff that's not scheme. And I probably should... Right-hand side's going to have some range, so right-hand side might be able to hit the tardigrade for cheap. So let me go ahead and take care of the copycat. Again, I'm going to KO one of my heroes. I guess I'll KO Miek too, I guess. I really do want to clear the city. So let's fight the copycat. They all have KOs. That's KO overload. I guess I could have not converted that and I could have recruited something. That's fine. We're going to KO Miek now. I'm cool with that. It's fine. And then Thing remains, but that's it. All right, I got 3. I got all 3 Psi-Lords out of time except for the Covert Common, so I might be able to get access to all the abilities again. Probably will, I think. It turns over. So 3 out of time. 1. That's not it. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is all the rest of the cards I have. And then it's going to be 6. And the Psychic will draw 2 of these 3. So, almost playing everything I've got every time. With all the out-of-time shenanigans going on. Alright. We got turn 26, Lineage is coming in, who gets no Abomination buff. And only 1 enemy move, so Annihilus is at 12 this turn. Let's do some stuff. I can actually do some stuff here. 1 recruit. Do I have antics? I got size changing, size changing, size changing. I got 3 of them. That's all I need. So got some antics abilities to trigger. That's 3 total recruit. Then we've got Shrink Away, which is 2 attack. And then Covert Trigger. All villains in the Mastermind get -1 attack this turn. So let's reduce to 11. Let's reduce to 3. And let's reduce to 2. I love this card. Multiple Shrink Aways can really stack. And it's a common in this set, so there's 3 of them. Very, very good card if you can get multiples. Even if you can't, it's still very good. I got Psi-Lord here. Should I phase Lockjaw? I forget if microscopic size changing. I don't know why I keep forgetting. I forget if it's reveal or play. I think it was play. I think size changing is play. Yes, you played. So I would have to play Lockjaw to reduce the Tardigrade's attack, and I think it's still worth doing it. So I will actually... Yes, I'll play Psi-Lord for 2 recruit. Have the Master Strike search. I'll play Lockjaw for 2. He goes away. And that means the Tardigrade are effectively at 1 when I fight them. And I will do that. I'm going to fight the Tardigrade for 1 in the bank. I'll play my 2 agents actually first, so I get 7. And then I will KO one of my heroes. It's going to be the Shield Agent. And then we will play anti-tank weapons, because why not? I got 2 more attack. I'm at 5. And I gotta put this in the right place. Alright, Lineage, you're gone for 2. Overkill again. Down to 3. And I've got 7 recruit on top of all that. I could focus, look for a Master Strike, which would probably be a good idea. There's not a lot of cards left, and there are 3 Master Strikes in there. So that actually sounds fun. I'm going to focus 2 to look for a Master Strike on top of the villain deck. Let's see if I get lucky here. No, it's the Unspoken. Oh well. Psi is changing. Psi is changing. I only have 1 card here with Psi is changing, and it's a strength. I don't have any strength. But I'm still going to go ahead and take Bugs for him for full price, because it'll work great with Antics. Alright. The Unspoken can come in. He's not going to get any bonuses. Although he does have an Ambush, so that could mess things up a little. Got 3 cards to play if I'm out of time. We're on turn 27. Unspoken is coming in. We've got double Abomination. Lineage Fight Effect doesn't do anything because I rescue bystanders equal to the printed attack of the hero in the HQ space under Lineage. Printed attack is 0, so I don't get anything. But yeah, I didn't mention it, but good catch. Okay, Ambush. Choose a hero from the HQ that doesn't have a printed attack of 2 or more. Oh, by the way, Annihilus is down to 10. Put on the bottom of the hero deck. Oh, so I'm going to lose Psi-Lord now, unfortunately. That's going to maybe mess up my fight on the Unspoken. He's the only one. So let's see what happens. This could be bad. Can't tuck it to the bottom. All right. Replaced with... All right, still no printed attack. Good. So still only at 5. All right, let's play some out-of-time stuff. Let's go with... it doesn't really matter the order. In this... It does matter the order for Reshape Reality. If I could send out of time, which I can. So... Once again, 2 recruit and Master Strike search. 3 recruit and villain search. 3 recruit and 3 attack and scheme twist search. Which is great. We'll play the others at the time stream, which will go with me up to 11 recruit and go out of time. Let's play the sidekick. Drawing 1 and 2. Alright, now we got all 4 effects. So we got Instrumental Rescue, 5 attack, and we have Bystander Search, goes out of time. Another Future Tragedy, 2 more, up to 13 recruit, goes out of time. I played plenty of 4 cost cards. It's 14, 15, 2 more, 16, 17 recruit on Invisible Woman. And then Thing puts me up to exactly 18, 19, 20 recruit. And 2 attack. This should be a good turn. So let's fish for a villain first. Go down to 19 and see who's there. It's a Scheme Twist. All right, guess what I get to do? I get to use Reshape Reality's ability, which is Focus 3 to reveal and look for a Scheme Twist. I get 4 attack and shuffle the villain deck. So I'll Focus 3. Down to 16. I reveal the twist on top of the villain deck. And I get 8, 9, 10, 11, and I shuffle it in. I want to see how much attack I can get this way. Why am I forgetting what came into the city this turn? The Unspoken was this turn, wasn't it? So Annihilation should actually be at 12. If I'm getting that wrong, let me know. I think that was this turn. I don't remember what else I would have pulled. Okay. Now let's search for a villain again. Down to 15. Focus 1. And I got a Master Strike. Cool. Now I can focus 2 to do Avert Future Tragedy. This is really fun. Avert Future Tragedy. Top card of the villain deck. If it's a Master Strike, you get +3 attack. KO it and replace it with the top card of the Bystander stack. So I get +3 attack up to 14. I get to KO the Master Strike. So that's it for that. And top card of the bystander stack goes there. I guess I should look at it. Although, now I'm going to use the... which is the bystandery one? Is it interdimensional rescue? It is, yes. Focus 1. Top card of the deck. If it's a bystander, I get +2. Attack. Rescue it, and shuffle the top card from the bystander stack into the villain deck. So I rescue Undercover Agent. Player of your choice, gain the Shield Officer. Sorry, left side, but you're getting it. Oh, but it's a good one. It's Victoria Hand. So I rescue that. And shuffle the top card of the... Nope. Yes. Shuffle the top card of the bystander stack into the villain deck. This is how Psi-Lord works. This is peak Psi-Lord right here. I love it so much. Alright. Never do you get to interact with the villain deck this much. Do this many things. Even with Danger Sense. Okay, let's spend one more to look for a villain. Villain deck is a Scheme Twist. Cool. So we're going to do Reshape Realities ability again, which is going to be Focus 3. Down to 8. I get 4 attack, up to 20 attack, and I shuffle the twist in. Goes back to the discard pile. Well, it never left. But you know what I mean. Let's keep going. If I get to the point where I just have to convert attack, I'll do that. But I get a better return if I do it this way. Alright, let's spend 1 recruit and reveal the top card of the villain deck, looking for a villain again. And it is a villain, so I get 21 total attack. Alright, so unless I fight the Tardigrade, that's where things are going to stop. So I can almost hit Annihilus twice. If I hit the Unspoken, I'll go to 16, and then maybe I can still hit Annihilus twice if I convert it all. So, I should probably... If something comes into the city, it's going to push the Unspoken and cause more damage, so... I don't think I'm defeating Annihilus outright this turn. I'm very close to doing it, though. But I do need to get that momentum out of there. So let's hit the Unspoken for 5. Could be a lot more. Down to 16. KO one of your heroes with no attack icon. That's going to hurt. I'm going to KO something I like. It's going to be... Oh wow, the only one I have is Invisible Woman. Because everything else was sent out of time. And Thing has an attack icon. But I gotta sacrifice it. It makes me feel really bad, though. Okay, now let's go ahead and hit Annihilus for 10 and see what happens. That was a really good card I just lost. This better be worth it. Deploy the Planet Killer. Alright. This is, if this is not the final tactic, if he weaponized Galactus is in the city, he escapes. If it wasn't in the city and wasn't in Victor, probably enters the city from the villain deck and you shuffle the villain deck. Okay, that's the one I wanted to take out a Galactus for, so he would just go away. Okay. I have 6 attack left. If I want to hit Annihilus again, I have to go ahead and convert 4 recruit into 4 attack by revealing the Tardigrade over there 4 times. So 6, 5, 4, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind again. And it's going to be... Pull into the negative zone. The cost of each hero currently in the HQ gets -2 this turn. Cool. That's cool. But all I have left is the final blow. Unfortunately, can't do it this turn, but I tried. So, oh man, I just realized something. Guess what I just realized? The Tardigrade on top of the villain deck has microscopic size changing covert. I played 1, 2, 3 covert cards this turn. 1 was from out of time, and 2 were not, and Invisible Woman too. I played them, so I maximized this. So even while it's on the top of the villain deck, it still works that way. So what I can do now is fight it for free and actually get attack back. I get 2 attack for doing nothing and KO one of my heroes. So I'll do that. I'll fight it. I have to focus 1 more to do so. So I can fight it this turn. I already gave myself the ability to fight it this turn from the earlier focus and revealing it. So I do take it out. Get 2 attack. KO one of my heroes, a trooper. And I have a little bit more points to work with, so let's look for a villain on top of the villain deck. And it is... Okay. The bad news is I don't have enough recruit to get attack and shuffle that back in. Unfortunately, I did too many things already, but that's okay. That's fine. I'm increasing my points per turn by crazy amounts. Oh, also I can take tiny little risk because I played enough covert to make it free, and it's got heist draw 2 cards. I have enough different costs to maybe make that heist work all the time. So I'm going to take tiny little risk for free over here, actually. And I will end by getting a sidekick, and maybe that'll be a good one. Yep, it's Red Wing. That's pretty good. Okay. Wow, that was a long turn. Okay. I'm fine with the Scheme Twist happening. Karma's at the bottom of my deck. I have these 3 played from out of time. I don't have a lot of cards left. I really wish I could have ended it on here on turn 27, but I might end up, if I were to do my score, with the highest points per turn with all the nonsense I've been doing, but I'm not 100%. We'll see. Maybe if I feel like it, I'll plug in my score and see where I would have ranked at the end of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's good. That's good stuff. Okay, moving over to the right-hand side, where the Scheme Twist will take place. That is going to be twist number 6. Gain the top card of either one. I'll gain the other no name, even though that's dangerous. Actually, hold on. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, twist 8, twist 9, twist 10. I'll lose on twist 11 anyway, so. Okay, that's fine. Then she moves down. That's all. Nobody gets KO'd. I've been responsible. Alright, let's see what I got. No antics, no ranged, no bridge conqueror, so all I get is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 recruit, and 1, 2, 3 attack. I don't even have a covert. So I'll just recruit Zolan for no great reason. And move on. And I'm probably going to win here on this next turn. There's the Mystics. Take a look at them. They're almost looking at you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's the last turn of the game, turn 29. Let's find out. With all my out-of-time shenanigans, turn 29 is a Scheme Twist. Alright, that's fine. That means no momentum. Let's see how much I can farm from the top of the villain deck. That is twist number 7. So, I gain a card. I don't really want to gain one. But I'll gain Miek. And then they move down so that they are... Actually, this is kind of poetic. They move down so they are finally together. Finally together. Before they start getting KO'd at the end. Alright. I played 7 twists. Let's see what happens. So, once again, let's play our out-of-time cards. We've got 2 attack and villain search. Discard. We've got 2 recruit and master strike search. Discard. 3 recruit and villain search. Discard. Let's play the rare. Up to 8 recruit. Up to 5 attack. We got Scheme Twist search focus. And out of time, even though there's probably not going to be another turn, we have 3 more recruit up to 11. These do have a bit of diminishing returns the more you play, but they do have they're worth a lot of points recruit wise, so it doesn't really matter. And also out of time, let's play Red Wing, top 3 cards of my deck, which is going to cause a reshuffle, including the ones that just got sent out of time. Maybe I'm not going to recruit anything. I'm just going to keep going. Top 3 cards of my deck. Draw 1. Put the rest in the bottom. I will slip the time stream. Put the rest back, not on the bottom. Put the rest back with thing on top. Red Wing goes to the bottom of the sidekick deck. That's what I was reading. Oh. I should have done the heist earlier. Because I might fail the heist now. Actually, I can focus to try to succeed on the heist. Because all those ones I sent out of time, I don't have their costs anymore. Pretty sure heist is cards you have. You have to reveal cards you have, not cards you've played. I forgot about that. Yes, you have among all your heroes, non-zero cost. So I'll only have 2 costs. But I do have to check it against the top card of the villain deck, and it's printed VP, and I can check the top card of the villain deck. So I'm actually going to check the top card of the villain deck right now before I play anything else. Oh, I got it, Nightbot. Thank you. Down to 12. Let's check the top card of the villain deck, looking for a villain, specifically. And it is a Master Strike. Okay, cool. Which means that there is no printed VP there, so I can heist immediately and I'll be fine. But I have to put the cards in the bottom? No, that's Enchanted. Let me just double check. Then reveal the top card of the villain deck and check its printed VP. If your heist count is higher... Oh, there's a typo. If your heist count is higher than that VP, use all heist effects of heroes and inflated enemies fought this turn in any order. If your heist count is lower than that VP, you gain a wound and no heist effects. So, yeah, you don't tuck the card. That's only in enchanted weapons. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is play Tiny Little Risk for 2 more attack. And I'll do a heist with 2. I'll reveal the Master Strike. I'll succeed, so I get to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Okay, we'll play... Let's do the focus ability for the Master Strike right now. So we're going to focus 2, 11, 10. This is the ability on Avert Future Tragedy, which is currently out of time. It's a Master Strike. I get +3 attack up to 10. I will KO it and replace it with the top card of the Bystander deck, which means I can immediately do the Bystander rescue ability. Oh, did I play that one? I did. I played it and then I reshuffled. So Interdimensional Rescue. Focus 1. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a Bystander, I rescue it and I shuffle the top card of the Bystander deck into the villain deck. Oh, I forgot to get +2 attack. I get 2 attack +2. I rescue it and I shuffle another Bystander in. Those are in my deck right now. That was very interesting. I couldn't check what the focus ability was because I had already shuffled it into my deck. And I couldn't reference the card directly. I think that's the first time that's happened. Alright, let's play the rest of the stuff I got. There's no harm in doing that and getting out of the way, I think. 3 recruit, up to 12. This one also goes out of time for anything, reason that it matters. I've got Karma, top card of the hero deck. Let's see what it is. Top card of the hero deck is no printed attack. She does nothing. That's what I felt like would happen. I'll play Thing, which is going to give me 13, 14, 15 total recruit at the end of the day. And I'll hold off on Rexy because I might have to KO something. Let's search for another villain in the villain deck. It's going to be a Bystander. Okay, so now I have to focus 1 to 13, rescue it, so get +2 attack, rescue it, and shuffle a new Bystander in. So I rescue Howard Stark. When you rescue this Bystander, fill the top 4 cards of your deck, draw each tech and range hero you revealed, put the rest back in any order. There aren't any, they're just these cool cards. So I rescue it and I shuffle a new Bystander in, inflating my points per turn even further. I'm going to keep this going for as long as I can. I want to apologize for it taking so long, but at the same time, I'm having so much fun. Alright, searching for a villain once again. It is a Scheme Twist, so we got to use the Focus 3, 11, 10, 9 from the Rare, giving myself 4 attack, up to 18, and I may shuffle the villain deck. I'm hoping to eventually get a villain because I already have 8 more attack than I need to win the game, so I can take out some enemies and increase that points per turn. Okay. But I've defeated so many, I don't know how many are actually left. Let's search for another villain. 8 villain deck, 1 recruit, and I got a Bystander. So let's do the Bystander rescue again. It's going to be all Bystanders. I get 2 attack up to 20. I rescue it and I shuffle a new one in. So rescue the standard Bystander and shuffle the new one in. There very likely could be no more villains left in here, and I'm just be doing this forever and getting as much attack as I can get for no reason. Although I do get every Bystander I rescue gives me VP, so let's look for. This time I'm gonna look for a Bystander. So I'm going to focus 1 for a bystander specifically because I keep hitting bystanders. No, it was a villain this time. Of course it was, so I failed. So now I'll focus 1 more, 6, to look for a villain. I got the villain. I'm at 21, and I may fight it this turn. Instinct, instinct, instinct. Yeah, I did, and it was a bad decision. I played a bunch of instinct cards this turn. So I played Reshape, Avert, and Avert. I'm pretty sure I played 2 of them. So I'm pretty sure this gives me 2 attack when I fight it. So I'm gonna go up to 2, 3, and KO one of my heroes. I'll play Rexy first to get that 4th, and then I'll KO Rexy. And I'll defeat the Tardigrade from the villain deck. Now I'm gonna pay for a bystander search this time. Pretty sure that's what I'm gonna get. Oh no, it was a villain again. I failed again. So I'll have to pay a 2nd. Up 1 attack, and I can fight it this turn. And this is a good one to fight this turn because I get to draw. And I already arranged things. So I will fight it for 4 this turn, right now. I will choose Omega, because I know what it is. No Abomination bonus while you're in the villain deck. And I'll draw into Miek. That's what I was saving the dinosaur for, but it would have smashed anyway. So I'll play Miek for 2 attack. I'm at 23. Let's look for a bystander again. Actually, I kind of want to count to see how many villains are left. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 Inhuman Rebellion. 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 Inhuman Rebellion and Victory piles. How many Annihilation Wave? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 of the Escape pile. 6, 7, 8. 9. No, I must have counted something else. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. Wait a second. What is happening? Oh, I counted Annihilus tactic. Alright, I got 8. Tardigrade. Let me count the Tardigrade over here. I got 1, 2. 1 of the escape pile. 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I have got all the villains out of there except for 1 Inhuman Rebellion. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. There's 1 Inhuman Rebellion left, and then other stuff. So I should pay for a bystander. So let's check the villain deck, and it's going to be Scheme Twist. All right. Well, I can. If I shuffle the deck, I don't have anything else to fight. So that's it. So, I mean, why not? I'm gonna focus 3, get 4 more attack. I end my turn with 27 attack here. I shuffle the villain deck, and I'm gonna go ahead and hit Annihilus for wow, for 17 excessive violence. All right. Well, I really milked the end of that game, but still, very worth it. That was as fun as you guys thought it would be, so I won. That was great. That was fun. Man, Psi-Lord went off there. Are you guys as curious as me to find out what my points per turn was? It's probably not going to be as high as I thought, but since I did play the tournament game, I might as well figure out what my result would have been. And I'll do that. We'll take a peek and I'll estimate it because I don't want to put it in right now, but I'll check for later. Yeah, thank you. All right. So let's see. My results for the tournament. I have my ending villain deck. That's not really important to you guys. I only cared for my score check, but I had the whole thing recorded. So let's see. It was 29 turns. We'll keep that in mind. Focus is so good. Let me give you guys your prediction rewards because you have confidence in me. All right. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and count VP. And we can do a quick division to find out what the points per turn was. So 2 escapes, unfortunately. That's going to hurt me. But in this setup, not as much because there's going to be escapes. So left-hand side had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should have done Annihilus Tactics first. 13, 19, 22, 29, 31, 35, 38, 43, 48, 51. Here come the bystanders. There's a lot of them. 52, 53, 54. Oh, 60, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 77, 78, Okay, that's 79 VP on the left-hand side. Such a fantastic example of how fun and effective Psi-Lord is. A hero that I've never really focused on previously. Love it. Love the choice of words. Yeah, he's very good. Especially when I let the other side take everything else. Other side doesn't have as much VP, but still some. Other side's got 3, 6, 8, 9, 10. Inhuman Rebellion, 12, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Well, I just barely broke 100. That's 101 VP. It's almost a perfect 100 VP. So, we got 29 turns. So that's a 3.4 points per turn. That's pretty good. So let me go ahead and check the results from this this setup. Week 1 results and see where I probably would have placed. It's very good. Alright, so the top scorer did 24 turns, 3.9. This was John Sebastian Genevieve, and no escapes. So I had 2 escapes. So that would have hurt me a bit more than normal. I would have been at almost second to last place for escapes. I would have been at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th place for turns. And points per turn, I would have been pretty high, but I would have been at 3rd place. So I probably would have actually ended up somewhere around 5th, 6th place, I think, overall. Which would still have netted me 5 or 6 points. I'm still very happy with my hero choices. As far as what other people picked, there was some Psi-Lord and there was some Ant-Man. Ant-Man was the weaker link here. He really could have popped off if I got more of him and Ant Army. But I'm very, very happy with... By the way, the top 2 did Brainstorm and Wasp, and they both got 1st place with the same exact hero combo. So maybe that was the way to go, but I really had fun with Psi-Lord. Alright, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I don't know why we're looking at the 7 on the close-up, but I hope you enjoyed that 7. I'm going to try to catch up with tournament streams. I want you to think about which Week 2 setup you most want to see me play. I'm going to put a poll up in the Discord in a bit, asking you which one you want to see. Thank you so much for watching this couple of streams, and I will see you in the rest of the tournament and sometime next week. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are, and enjoy any Legendary or any games you play this weekend. You all take care.